What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Kickin' It with Kachi, where we highlight individuals that are taking the industry by storm. And today we have another guest who has been taking the industry by storm. So we had to bring him back on again. My brother, my cousin, everything in between, ZJ Starr. ZJ Starr, thank you for coming in once again to bless the Kickin' It with Kachi studio, man. Thank you.
For sure, man. It's good to be back.
And, obviously, I got my GTR on. So, we got to talk about that too. But
it's here, man. It's
here. So, for y'all that don't know, right, if y'all didn't watch last episode, go check it out, right? ZJ Starr is a multi-talented DJ, producer, as well as now a clothing line business owner and social media influencer. We're going to get into that as well with the GTR timeline. So, if you guys want to check out that interview, check out that interview. Our last interview was April 10th, 2022. So almost over a year ago, we last spoke. And since that year, right, like so much has happened, right? So what has your confidence level been in a year ago, right? You weren't new in the Atlanta, DJ scene, but still kind of figuring out and adding to it. But now you're really controlling the scene, right? You're in a lot of these bigger events. You're doing the skate night a lot more consistently. So what is your confidence level in really controlling the scene of the Atlanta nightclub life?
Right now, it's like if you're not outside, you can't make nothing happen. So I'm outside, like as much as I could be. You feel me? Doing as much as I could do. Meeting a lot of people. Going to events, even if I'm not DJing. Feel me? Just networking and shit. Just really
right. And then what do you think has been the most biggest factor, or the biggest factor in, I guess, establishing that real solid ground and, making your brand be known in a place that you weren't born, you didn't grow up all that much, right? Going back between Bronx and Atlanta. So what is it like now being more solidified in Atlanta? And what do you think is the reason why you've been able to gain that traction, gain that footing?
I ain't gonna lie, honestly, I think it's just being from New York,
right.
It's just, you got so much different nationalities, so it's like I feel like it's kind of easier, but at the same time it's still a challenge because it's a new place. 1, 2,
right.
when you're trying to explain to other people like what you do and what you got, what you bring into them, is like it's kind of different because they never been used to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I just try my best to explain to them. Yeah.
I was saying, do they got a lot of Caribbeans out there in Atlanta? Like, I know they got a lot of Black people. I don't know if they got a lot of and also Antiguans, Bajans. Like, do they have the real right yardis? You know what I'm saying? Not
they
just
out here. They out here. You gotta find them.
Right, right.
They not in the city. They just more into the country. You know what I mean?
Got you. So I guess you coming out there, you kind of also bring out those people to those type of crowds and also introduce people that may not have known that type of music to those type of people as well. Like,
definitely.
Do you think, do people are more receptive of that music now?
Yeah, it's more accepted. Like they want more of it, honestly. Like,
wow.
The skating rink, I had thrown an event. I had a Caribbean skate night. And
nice. Okay.
The owner was surprised because I sold it out. But I threw the flyer up, man. I had people promoting it and shit. And they was
right.
I couldn't miss this, and it turned out good.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have coming from, doing high school parties, regular, late night, Friday night party, Saturday party, to a skate night, right? Like, was there a learning curve? Is it any different than regularly doing a party where obviously, people come for the music, come for the vibes, but I guess a skate night, you have a little bit more curation because people are also there skating and it's like a background type of ambiance.
Yeah, but for skating period, they got their whole thing down packed, set up a way.
Wow.
Like certain songs that you can't play, they gotta go to a beat. But the skate night, it was because a lot of people couldn't skate that night. They just came because Caribbean, they want to hear the music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Regular night is they don't play about their music.
I was gonna say Atlanta, I was just watching Roll Bounce the other day. They don't play about the skating out there. That's crazy. So have you been able to pick up some skates and really learn a little thing or two about it?
They want me to, but I'm like, nah, I ain't getting on those skates.
Right. And I mean, and talking about increasing repertoire as well, since we last spoke, increasing your bag and showing how versatile you are with mashups, right? And doing your DJ has never played these songs, right? Songs that obviously people are locked out of, right? Obviously from time, from a lot of other music being in saturation. So how is this skill in, really mixing, mastering, getting these mashups, really finding these sounds, right, and sharing it and showing your skill. How's that a little bit more unique than just regularly DJing turntables at a party or an event?
So like, cause like basically like, the regular songs is played on the regular, like every day.
Right, right.
At almost every event, I'm hearing the same songs. So I try to keep in my crates and find songs that you ain't hearing so long, and like I try to mix them with some old, some new. Like I try to get crafty with it, but yeah, but people be so used to the old shit. Like I don't know, it's like a criteria they go by. Like I'm not. I try to go beyond that.
Yeah, I would say, what do you think doing like those mashups, doing those mixes? You drop a reggae mix every summer. Thank you, because I'm gonna need that when I go to Antigua this summer. You feel me? Like
you pull it up.
Oh yeah, of course. I got to. I got to. So you think in doing that, does that add a little more versatility? Does that make you think differently? Because I don't know what it's like DJing at an event. Is it more on the fly? Do you have something a little bit more pre-picked out, or is it just like, okay, I'm gonna just throw this on there, mix it like this? But because you've been doing the mashups, it's a little easier. Does that allow you to make the regular DJing at events a lot more creative, a lot more crafty?
Yeah, it definitely does, because you're not sticking to the same old. So you just, I'm just going in the bag, like, all right, let me get this, do that. You feel me? Doing that before I go to an event too, I could do it at home. Like,
right.
Around with it. And it makes me, I feel like it makes me a little better.
And I would say, right, you said being outside, right? So I got to talk about like one of the biggest outside events, right? Killer Cam and Dead Boy Life Show, right? You've been out there, lights is outside, vibes and the energy is crazy. Like, what's the room like? What is it like being in the room? Obviously, you've been in events before where you're the DJ, but I didn't know if you were the specific DJ there, but obviously you're there on the stage, behind the scenes, right? And you're looking and you're seeing all this stuff. Like, what's the experience in being a person that doesn't have to work, but is able to experience all the behind the scenes, top to down?
That shit was different, bro. That was one of my first concerts I've been to. Like I've been to other concerts, but on the stage, that was kind of
right.
But it was different, bro. Like just hearing the crowd scream, it's just like one going together. It was just like, it was crazy. But definitely, that's something I would love to do one day. Get on stage, DJ for them, and yeah. But it was perfect. Shout out to Killer Cam too.
Right. Shout out to the Bronx Legends for facts. Like, and honestly, like, what type of hunger did it really like develop a newfound energy to say, oh yeah, like after parties, like I'm trying to do the concerts, I'm trying to have the lights, I'm trying to have.
Nah, Kim was doing it so smooth. He was like,
right.
He's like 1, 2, 3. Before he even went on, he was like, pull up. I pulled up.
Right.
He just ran through the crowd. I'm like, hold on. I ran through the crowd too. I'm like, oh shit, this shit was lit. But nah, that was a different feeling, bro. So it was like, nah, I gotta get on some shit now. Like,
right.
Get there. It's almost there. Like it's right there.
Right. And like talking about the music, right? Like last we spoke, you was talking about production, right? You're getting into managing artists, get some artists under you as well, under the GTR brand umbrella, right? Like you got J Dawn, I know that you're working a lot closer with now. Like, is there music that we are finally going to see from ZJ Starr? Is it something that that you produced that you're gonna release?
Definitely he sent me some beats. So I'm taking some time. I was taking some time working on the DJing and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get there though. I'm gonna get back to it, but me and Jay are gonna link up. Shout out to officially Cast Out Records too, man. They show mad love to Grind to Riches.
Right.
Right now.
So all right, so I mean, hey man, if you ain't got a little snippet of nothing you're working on, just send it to my DMs. I'm gonna play that for the people later. You feel me? Like, because I definitely need to get the ZJ Starr production. But obviously, how could you not work on music, be in the studio, and DJ when you've been grinding, pun unintended, so hard on the GTR label, right? Like when we first started speaking, it was it was something that was about to be released, it was coming out, and now, I mean, sheesh, I already see the drip. You feel me? Like, you sell out every single time, right? So what's the feeling like? And like last time, right, when we spoke, I asked you, I was like, yo, like, do you feel like people would discredit you because you're a DJ that's putting out apparel, putting out clothes? You're like, nah, it's gonna show a different facet of you, and obviously you showed that, right? Like, people are really showing you mad love. So what do you attribute for that to be the most factor of your success and, building the brand?
Well, wait, with as being a DJ and doing the clothing?
Right.
I mean, honestly, like from where I started first from last year, go from last year. From last year,
right.
Now it was like, I came out with the sweatsuits.
Yeah.
I didn't change. Only thing I changed was the font, and I put the logo. Changed the logo to African American hand, for me, and more color to it. So from then till now, it's like I almost sold out all my sweatsuits. Almost. I got a few more left. But the thing with that, I gave a lot of people options.
Right.
It was red, blue, green, blue, light blue, brown, nude, like those, too much options. So right now I'm working on giving them, I'm limiting the options. So you're gonna have probably black, gray, red, blue, I don't know. But when the time comes, they're gonna see I'm gonna drop something new for them, and I'm gonna take it easy because I learned a lot doing this whole clothing line thing.
Right. But I mean, sheesh. Yeah, you got the trucker hats, right? You got the shorts. You feel me? I was wearing the shorts yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the sweatsuits. Like, what is there something that we can look forward to by the end of the year? Is there something that is on the GTR line that we got to really keep our eyes out for?
All right, definitely the sweatsuits is coming back again, but I'm doing it differently. But I want to bring out some socks.
Okay.
Socks. Definitely. But I was supposed to do a summer gear for this year, but kind of things came too fast, and I was still working with the DJ career. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna wait. But I'm definitely dropping t-shirts as well. I don't know if you've seen, I posted a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Doing a world tour t-shirt. And yeah, man.
That's calm. So what is the process? Do you design the apparel yourself, or is you working with somebody else and you guys are also working as a team together? Is this all you?
I come up with the ideas and then I bring it to somebody. Like, I got somebody off of Instagram.
Right.
And they make a lot of different designs and stuff like that, but I'm trying to switch it up though. Like I feel like nobody's giving me what exactly I want,
Right.
But it's still coming out how it should be, but it's not what I want, But yeah.
I mean, it's what the people want, because like I said, like you be posting, you're like, yo, what color do you think I should post next? You know what I'm saying? Like, you be seeing the pinks, the reds, the blues, you know what I'm saying? Like, how does it feel to see, from idea to creation to then the commercial success? How do you feel knowing that, hey, like, this isn't an industry that you started out in, maybe an industry that you're probably a little bit behind in because you're coming in from a different world of music and industry, but it's still being received really well? How do you feel garnering that attention, garnering that success?
Yeah, going from this is not what I want, but people want, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm just like, all right, if they like it, it's like, all right. let me just find a way to make myself like it. Let me make something else, put it in a different way, make a hat, make a shirt, something, but I just keep trying to make samples and give it out. If somebody likes it, then okay. But most of the time people want to say, yeah, it's nice. I mean, I want the real opinion though. But
right. I mean, hey, like I said, you see me with the GTR. It's nice, you know what I'm saying?
The hat's going crazy. That's why I brought it back again this year.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite G2R, sorry.
Nah, GTR, a lot of people say that, so I don't mind. It's like, it's basically the same thing, because grind to riches is really grind towards riches.
Right.
Yeah.
And I love the idea too, you know what I'm saying? Because it literally is what it is. Like, it's getting this idea and saying, you know what, like, I really want to make apparel like that isn't like a shirt that says ZJ Starr, right? You want something that is embodying itself, that has the ethos of itself, and you have a whole Twitter thing about it, right? How do you come up with the quotes for the G2R timeline? Like, is it just off the top of your head? You wake up, you're like, oh yeah, I gotta post that.
Sometimes I hear I'll see stuff on Instagram, people talking. I'm like, okay. Sometimes I take it from that. Sometimes it's me. Sometimes it's like movies and stuff like that. Like I'll be watching a movie, I'll be like, hold on, pause that.
Right.
Gotta write that down. That's some real shit. But I really try to, like, whatever I hear or go through, I try to express it to other people. Like, yeah, like don't give up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like I try to tell them, like, give a little inspiration, you know? Motivation.
And that's great. That's great, honestly, because the work speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? Like the grind to riches. And there was a time where you were talking about moving on and then expanding and making like what plans, what goals do you want for G2R? Like, is this something that you always want to be associated with the ZJ Starr brand, or is it something that you always want to keep kind of separate and have its own side kind of ethos, its own momentum, its own attraction?
But honestly, I wanted it to be part of like a label, to be like music, but right now I kind of want to separate it so it can be different, like just make it fully clothing, like yeah, just clothing, inspiration, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't really want to be too attached to it no more, you know, because it's already like it's mine, but like I feel like I don't want that to be behind me, because that's what that's what everybody's doing. It's really a model, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Now I'm saying that's dope, because you know what I'm saying, like it was initially, like I said, when it came out, it's one of those things where you immediately are attached to it, right? Like everybody can have that same feeling of like, yeah, I'm grinding to get to my riches, right? It's great to have as well the accompaniment of those quotes every single day of today's a new day to really get it started, right? July 1st, oh yeah, it means it's the first day to really get to your bag and to your dreams, right? Like that's something that people need to hear. And now getting back to the music, right? What can you tell? You know, obviously I don't want to get into negatives, but obviously now talking about grind to riches, I would love to get into a time, maybe kind of funny, maybe kind of sad, where maybe you played a song at an event and people weren't really feeling it. What was that like? How did you have to switch it up, or what was the experience and what was the event like in that moment?
Dang.
I don't know how often that happens because you a fire DJ, but
I'm trying to think. I gotta think. I mean, shoot. I don't even know, bro. But like I could tell you one thing, like in skating out here, they like slow sets and they like jam skate. So it's like it's up tempo. Like, you know that song Good Love by Usher and the City Girls? Something like that. Like it's a fast beat. So they like beats like that. So if I'm doing a slow set too long, they come up to me like, yo, jam skate. And they just keep coming. I'm like, damn, I'm feeling the slow set right now.
Right.
But yeah.
And I would say, I guess, as a DJ, is it really like a lot of push and pull of like, okay, I really mess with like Denzel Curry of all people, right? But obviously you can't be playing that in a set when you're at a party, right? Is it a little bit of that dynamic where it's like, yo, damn, like I've been playing March Madness every weekend. Like I'm trying to play something new.
See, that's one thing too. I switch it up all the time. But one thing that they do, they give me requests. Like I got a paper for them, they write it down. When they come to me and request, that's when the people start looking like, yo, what are you playing? I'm like, damn, it's not even me.
Right.
But it really turns everything down, like, you know?
Right. So then now that you've been outside Atlanta and then you've been going around, what are like top 3 food spots to you that someone got to hit up when they head down to Atlanta?
Food spots in ATL. Okay, let's go.
And I had Jamaican food out there, and it was trash. So if you got a Caribbean spot, you should drop
honestly, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. The best Jamaican spot out here is Golden Crust.
Oh my God!
No place else. Like I haven't had no good Jamaican food out here except for Golden Crust. Like, and Golden Crust is not even top 1 in New York. It's not.
Like, nobody go to Golden Crust in New York. Who go there?
Nobody.
Oh my God!
Shit is crazy out here, man. But
so, what are the spots?
The spots. Everything's in the city for one. Okay. There's a spot called Sweet Food Lounge. They got a good menu. They crab legs on Wednesdays for sure.
Okay.
And they got a rooftop too if you want to, but
get a little vibe, okay.
Sweet Food Lounge. What else? What we got? Rocksteady. They got Jamaican food, but it depends on what you get. It depends on what you get.
I gotta get the tenders and fries, basically.
Nah, you get the rice and peas is all right.
All right, okay.
For me, I get the fried chicken. For me, it's fried chicken is right, but I wouldn't jerk chicken. But they food is they know how to cook. Right. But what else? You said 3, right?
Yeah.
Shoot. Let me go to fast food.
Okay.
There's this place called Scoville Hot Chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, that place is good. They sell like fried chicken on a sandwich. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, so I'm not getting no Caribbean food for real, but at least I'm gonna get something good. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's fire. So then now that you're getting back into, we talk about the spinning, right? So now I want to know like your music tastes outside of DJ stuff, right? Like what are 3 artists that are heavy in your rotation right now?
Right now, let's see. Ice Spice for one. I try to keep her, I try to keep her in the rotation because I like letting people know like, yo, I'm from the Bronx. Like for me,
I
rep that hard. Like I don't care where I go, I'm from the Bronx, straight up.
Right.
But yeah, I got Ice Spice in rotation 1. 2, let's see. Shoot. Lil Baby. Not really, not too much. But no, take out Lil Baby. I'll say Drake.
Okay.
And 21.
Okay. Now 21 has really been, that boy sneaked into my rotation heavy too. Yeah. And it was crazy when he first came out. I was like, he ain't gonna make it far. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, out of that list, I'm like, I don't think he's gonna go too crazy. But then, nah, he just been coming, going crazy. Nah,
he's that's going something you can play anywhere. Like 21, you could play him anywhere right now.
Facts. So what's the best type of event that you like working on and you like DJing for?
It's honestly the clubs. The skating rink is cool, but I feel like the clubs is more of a vibe because I get to play whatever I want. You know?
Right. And you can go from like the soca to the slow jams, back to the trap music, to the old school rap. You got to have the whole.
Yeah, somebody in the crowd is definitely gonna know. Like they're gonna know. They're not just gonna be like, "Oh, nah, turn that off."
Right. Type. So getting to the end of it, you know the deal, right? Like I gotta get 3 lessons from my brother from now, right? Mr. G2R himself, Mr. ZJ Starr, right? What are 3 lessons that you want to share to whoever's watching this to, empower them, motivate them to follow their dreams and their passions?
First thing, if it's something that you want, you got to keep going for it. No matter how hard it gets, you got to keep going, keep grinding. That's 1. 2, don't limit yourself. For me. 3, anything is possible.
Right. Facts. And like I said, completely into the ethos of G2R. Completely into it. So, ZJ Starr, thank you for coming in once again, sharing not just your story, but your successes, your accomplishments, because it's well earned. And for those watching this interview, I want y'all to go back to that first interview and really see that first interview, really watch the first interview, and then watch the second one, and you will see what I've been seeing, what I'm seeing right now, the success of hard work. It's not just success. You got to add the hard work after it, because people want success, but they don't want the hard work. You feel me? So I appreciate you for really coming in and bestowing upon us some more knowledge, some more gems, and congratulations on the success of your personal brand and the brand of G2R. Obviously, like I said, got to keep throwing that up there. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
Of course. Is there any last words that you want to share with our people? Share about yourself, share about the brand?
I got some t-shirts dropping at the end of summer. I mean, I'm not gonna give out too much info on that.
Come on.
I got a few hats left.
Okay.
And for the fall season, I'm dropping the sweatsuit, so look out for that too.
Okay. Make sure you guys follow my guy. Oh, my fault. We shout out everybody. Shout out the whole fair.
Shout out to the DC voice. Keep it up with Kachi. You already know, man.
Make sure you guys follow my guy on Instagram at ZJ Starr with 2 R's, so you know it's real. And you can follow the brand at Grind2Riches. That's a 2, not T-O, on Instagram. And follow the timeline page too, so you can get some morning motivation at G2R.TL. You guys can also cop G2R directly from Instagram. So make sure y'all don't even gotta go on the Safari and the Google Chrome, because I know y'all lazy. You can go on Instagram and cop that trucker hat, cop those sweatsuits before they run out, because they will sell out. They sell out every week. He be restocking, but they still sell out. So he really be trying to keep up with y'all, but y'all gotta just, you know what I'm saying, slow down so he can drop the next track, so to speak. But thank you, ZJ Starr, once again. You guys can check out this interview at the DC Voice on Instagram and YouTube. I'm Kachi the Analyst. Thank you guys for another amazing episode, and we are out of here. Peace, my brother.